Yo, what's going on, man? In today's episode, what I'm going to be talking about is the fact that nobody receives unanimous love. And this saying right here, I have to give credit where it's due. It came from one of my mentors, Brandon Carter. And it's so facts, man. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that, man. And honestly, from when I started my business and just posting on social media and just even people around me that live around me and stuff, I've noticed that people have definitely seen me level up. And a lot of them, for whatever particular reason, have shown signs of throwing hate at me, whether it's on Instagram comments where people are commenting hate or YouTube comments, motherfuckers are talking hate. And generally, most of the time, I really don't give a fuck, right? But sometimes, like, what ends up happening is maybe I'll read a comment and it'll piss me off the rest of the day. It kind of gets into my head a little bit. I'm human too, bro. I am no different than you are, bro. Just remember that. I do not put myself above you, man. If I was able to get where I'm at right now and where I'm going to go, there's no reason why you can't either, right? And it does get to me, and I'll keep it real. People are like, "Oh, the hate doesn't get to me." This, and this. A lot of the times it does. They just don't want to admit it. I'm willing to admit it. Sometimes I'll just walk around and I'll just be pissed off the entire day. But here's the thing, man. This is what I try. This is what I remind myself when I experience those type of moments. Is just nobody receives unanimous love that has done something significant in their life. All right. If we look at Jesus and if we look at the prophet, peace be upon him, man, both these guys during their lifetime had attempts. They had people who attempted to kill them. But if you talk about these two figures right here, and listen, I'm not even trying to get all religious or anything, man. I'm just using these two people as an example, right? They had attempts on their life, but yet today they're some of the most loved people, man. You ask any Christian, they love Jesus. You ask any Muslim, they love the Prophet, peace be upon him. And that just shows you, man, that even these people who get insane amount of love, insane. If you are doing something significant in your life and you are developing, man, you are not going to go through all of it without experiencing some type of hate from other people, man. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. People have insecurities within them and try to project them out because of their inadequacies. I see it all the time, man. Bro, people will go on my Instagram comments, talk some shit, and when I click their profile, they look like a motherfucker I don't want to be. They look like a fucking clown. They're overweight. They're overweight trying to give me advice about fitness. What the fuck? It kills me, man. And I just think it's a good reminder for anyone out there, man, that if you are not getting hate while you're leveling up, you're not really developing, man. Because the people that hate on you are always going to be beneath you, man. They're always going to be beneath you. Because nobody ahead of you will hate on you. And I'll use two different examples. You don't see rich people talking shit about another person being rich. The only people you see shit talking rich people are poor people. And why is that? Because rich people or poor people have an insecurity about their money and they think it's unfair. They think life is unfair that they start talking shit about rich people. And in fact, it's crazy too because they think that all these rich people, like this is what the fucked up part is. They think that rich people only got rich because they're born with it. And while there are many cases like that, I think the statistic is something like 80 to 90% of millionaires are self-made. So most of them had to work their asses off in order to get there, and people that are insecure that they don't live their type of life because they weren't willing to sacrifice and actually develop, they project their insecurities by hating on them, right? Another rich dude will not hate on another rich dude because they understand the effort it was required to get there. The same way where if you go to a gym, the only assholes that really be judging you at the gym or be making fun of you at the gym are usually the fat motherfuckers or the skinny motherfuckers. It's never someone who is in great shape. And the reason for that is because the dude who got into crazy shape, man, he understands the process of what it takes to actually get to where he got. He understands that. So when he sees another dude who, let's say he's just started now, maybe he's new to the gym, or maybe he's been going at it a while, he won't hate or like think, oh, this guy's a pussy or this, and this, because he understands what it took to get him there. And when he sees someone that is actually attempting to actually get themselves in shape, in his head, right, the most jacked dude at your gym will probably be like, damn, I rate it. He's trying to change his life. And I know, and I've been there too. Everybody who's been in crazy great shape knows what it's like to start at the beginning. That's why when they see new people, they're very welcoming and some of the nicest people you get to interact with. It's only the dudes that are skinny or overweight, or maybe even they just have like a mid physique even. And to project their insecurities, man, they'll talk shit about new people, man. And it's just like, for what, bro? To make yourself feel better? You want to bring someone else down to make yourself feel better? It's pretty fucked up, man, right? And these are just good reminders, man, if you ever have people who are throwing shade at you or are secretly hating on you, man, and you know they are, just remind yourself, bro, that you are not above receiving hate, man. Nobody gets unanimous love. Nobody, right? The only people that hate on you, man, are the people that are beneath you. And I use those two examples of rich people don't hate on each other because they understand the effort it took to get there. The only people that hate on them are poor people. And then when it comes to the gym, the most jacked dude at the gym will not make fun of someone who's just starting the gym, because they understand the process of what it takes to actually get to where he got. And at one point, that dude was at the exact same position as a new person. If anything, he's going to be friendly and try to actually help him out and probably save him some time on how to actually get into the best shape possible, man. And the only dudes that hate on new people at the gym are usually skinny, fat, or people with a mid physique. And I'm not saying you can have a mid physique and still show love to these new people. I'm just saying that typically the people that are going to judge you at the gym just fall under those three categories. Not saying that everyone who's in those three categories will hate on new people. I'm just saying typically if you're going to receive some hate, they usually fall under those three categories. The most jacked dude, it is super rare, man. It is super rare to come across some jacked dude who won't actually try to attempt to help you out because he understands the struggle himself, right? If you got anything from today's video, man, just realize that if you're getting hate, man, just know you're popping. Nothing wrong with that, bro. That means you're doing well in life. And people do not like to see that, man. People hate to see that. And you know what? And 50 Cent even said a line, man. He said, let him hate, watch him hate. I'm gonna fuck it up, but what he was trying to get across is that the more hate that comes, the more money that piles up, which means that the more people are hating on you, the more success you're gonna receive. And think about it, man. Anybody you know who's successful, they get some form of hate. LeBron James even, bro. LeBron James is probably one of the most, bro, he is one of, like, I think in the NBA, he gets immense amount of praise, man. But at the same time, too, if you watch the NBA, you guys know how much hate this guy does. Maybe you hate LeBron James yourself. I know some of my boys don't like LeBron James, but that's my point. But that's what I'm trying to get across to you, man. Nobody is above hate, man. Just remember that, all right? With that being said, man, I hope you guys got some value from today's video. Other than that, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.